welcome back to episode number 13 of our Tranmere Rovers Road to Glory career mode. And once again, we're just going to quickly fly through the games in this episode, starting with a top 6 clash there against Barnsley. We are away from home, only 2 points separating both teams though going into that one. We've got Charlton, Plymouth, who are struggling at the moment, relegated last season from the Championship. We've got Chesterfield and also Bradford City. What we will also do, actually, we will start from this and giving out a few contract extension and of course promoting 1 or 2 youth academy players into the first team. I would hope this would be a straightforward one here for Josh Taylor. 2 years contract extension and a slight increase in his wages and the 5k in signing on bonus. That's a reasonable offer, and we will tie Josh Taylor here for the next 2 years and 8 months. That's a good one to start with. The idea here with extending Cameron Norman's contract is to not lose him on a free at the end of this season. He's 30 years of age. He's still got a couple of years at this level. I mean, his long-term future is probably as a centre-back. It's not quite what he wants, but he will extend his contract by a year, which will keep him here certainly until the end of next season. 3 assists in 12 appearances for Omari Patrick so far this season. It's not a bad return, don't get me wrong, but we need a little bit more from him. But a year extension there to try and keep him here at Prenton Park until the end of next season. He's 29 years of age, so hopefully there's still a little bit of improvement in the player. 10 grand and signing on bonus, not quite what he wants again, but he will accept that one. Josh Davison is probably our most improved player from last season. 3 goals and an assist in 9 games this season. I do hope he continues though, which is why I'm adding that little bit of incentive there. 10k if he goes on to score 10 goals for us this season. Easily achievable. And that's £1,000 for a goal. Can he do it? But 7.5 grand there in wages. It's a reasonable offer and he accepts that. Like I said, our most improved player so far this season, and we do hope that continues. So we've still got the likes of Harvey Saunders, we have got Sam Finley and Regan Hendry, who still got 8 months left in their contract. At some point though, Hendry will probably get a contract, but right now I'm stalling on that. He was probably our most influential centre midfielder last season in terms of goals and assists. That is not been the case this season, but it could just be because, you know, he picked up a broken toe at the end of last season. He was just about fit enough to start the season for us. I would hope though that as the season progresses, he will get better, but he will certainly get a new contract, just not now. What we're going to do is look at a youth academy report and see which of these academy players are ready to be promoted to the first team. So we have got here Callum Parkin, a centre midfielder who can play as a DM and as a centre back as well. Physically, he's 6'2", 182 pounds, and the most physically gifted player in the academy. Excellent balance and good ball carrier. We're confident he can make that step up. 8 out of 10 physically for the player. Technically, he's calm in possession in both boxes, capable of dictating the tempo of the game from deeper areas. He can play that final pass as well, which is good. Defensively, he's not the quickest across the ground when out of possession, but relies on positioning to make interceptions. He's good with his area duels. He does so aggressively attacking. He can drive with the ball, and his long stride allows him to go past his opponents easily. He's a threat on set piece, which is good for us. We need one of those. Let's take a look here. Some footed. Oh, look at that. Using his strength. Get off me, son. Okay, keeping the tempo of the game ticking. One touch football there. Is he going to win the ball again? Yes, he's just bigger than everyone in the academy, isn't he? I mean, 6 passes, which is top, 2 interceptions, or 2 tackles rather, which was top in that occasion. He wins his headers, not on target, but he wins the headers over the top. It's nice and simple, but it's effective to find his attacking player there. Oh, look at that little reverse pass from him as well. He's made a run. Oh, he's taking it in his stride. Can he finish? Yes, he can. What a good little player this is. it's a no-brainer really to promote him to the first team. He's quite different from our centre midfield options in the first team. The fact that he's physically imposing, 6'2", 182 pounds, that is a big dude right there. His dribbling is not bad, ball control is decent. I mean, come on, let's promote him to the first team. He's gonna play games for us. The fact that we have got the BSM trophy, we've got the FA Cup coming up soon, so that might be an opportunity for him to play a few games for us until the end of the season. If it doesn't work out, we can always send him out on loan. And as we always do, he's been assigned the number 25 shirt this season and a new boot. I wouldn't be opposed to playing him as a centre-back, and ultimately he will probably end up playing in that DM position, defensive midfield position, when we finally play a system that requires that. But in the meantime, centre midfield, centre back, I would not be opposed to playing him as a centre back at all. But let's go straight into our first game of today's episode. It's away from home and it's Barnsley, a team third in League One at the moment, so it should be a tough game here for us. I actually remember when this Barnsley side was promoted from League One to the Championship back in 2019, and they were relegated again in 2022, I believe. But 2021, they brought in the manager, Valerie Ishmael, I believe, a young French manager, is he? I'm not too sure, but it's full throttle and high pressing football. It was so exciting to watch at Barnsley at the time, but ultimately, it was always going to be a stepping stone. Barnsley are not the biggest of football club. He did join West Brom, didn't he? Yeah, it didn't quite work out for him at West Brom, but that short spell at Barnsley, almost getting them into the playoffs places. I'm not quite sure. Did he get them into the playoffs places or just almost doing that with the squad he had at the time? It was unbelievable. Good save here. Early corner from Barnsley. Say early corner. It's already 30 minutes into the game. But you know what though, I thought Ishmael was going to go on to do some great things as a manager. I'm not quite sure what he's doing at the moment, who he's managing, but at the time, it felt like an exciting young manager that Barnsley had their hands on. That is a yellow card, surely. Counter-attacking opportunity stopped. Well, at least now we know that stopping counter-attacks doesn't earn you a yellow card anymore. But Arthur Stewart have got some defending to do here. Couldn't win the ball the first time. He does so the second time. All we have done so far in this half is defend. And Arthur Stewart have been at the full front of that. He's been one of our better players defensively in this game. Oh, can we play that ball to Gabe? That's not the pass I was looking for. But Davison, man. You should be scoring that. Oh, we had a very good opportunity in the first half to take the advantage, but when you don't do that, all of a sudden, he's been forced out wide trying to go for the near post with Cameron, but he just couldn't find the target there. And Ndembe being brought on to replace Gent. Is that coming on? Come on, out wide. Webster has made the run. We will find him. Davison has made the run in front of him. He finds Davison. Still a lot of work to do here. Josh Davison, get in. Signing a new contract in the back of the net. And that's how you repay your team back after they have rewarded you with a new contract. And of course, increase in wages as well. That is a superb finish. Get in. That's it. 1-0 victory for us. He missed a big opportunity in the first half, Josh Davison, but that did not bother him that much because he got one more late in the game and he buried it, converted to give us the 1-0 victory. Yet it's a lot of 1-0s for us at the moment. I do hope at some point this season it will improve, but at the moment we can't complain. Up next for us is Charlton Athletic at Prenton Park. The Addicts are 9th in the league and in a good run of form in their last 5 games, by the way. 3 wins, 1 draw, and just the 1 defeat for them. I'm expecting them to pick up, go higher up the table as the season progresses. They are comfortably in the top 6 in real life right now, and I will expect them to finish in one of those playoffs places. Whether or not they go on to get themselves promoted, though, I'm not sure. But some decent players in that team. They've got Gordon up front leading the line for them. They've got Barry, who was also good The right back Ramsey is a good little right back at this level. It's one of those teams where if you give them time and space, they have got players to certainly punish you. Out wide to Barry. Barry finds Ramsey. Matt Ritchie going to closing down though. A little bit lucky there, but Matt Ritchie with a horrible tackle there. And the referee allows play to carry on. Good save. That is a terrible tackle, man. Yellow card at a minimum. But for some reason, it felt like the referee did not see that at all. We've gone short with the corner. Coventry. Poor pass intercepted, but Charlton win it back immediately. The first half an hour in this game, man. It's been all Barnsley at the moment. Out wide again, Doherty. They have been using this right-hand side a lot. Ramsey have been the most attacking threat going forward. I knew he was a good little player at this level. I'm hating this at the moment. Every ricochet just falls their way. Every ricochet just goes straight back to them. When things are not going your way, it's one of those games. Nothing is going our way at the moment. Interceptions, it just falls straight back to them. We can't keep hold of the ball. We can't create chances. They're just moving us around here so easy. Look at that space, man. How they haven't scored in this game, I'm really, really not sure. That's it. It's a 0-0 draw. Probably one of our luckiest 0-0 draws this season. Our goalkeeper kept us in the game completely in both the first and the second half. We did not deserve anything in this game, but ultimately we got the point. Poor finishing from Charlton Athletic, not taking their chances, allowed us to get a cheeky point here. Just going to advance here until the 1st of November and send out our youth academy scouts for this season. Oh my God, look at that. We've got about 12, 13 days rest here until our next game, which is incredible. You don't get that amount of rest in this division, but it's good to take advantage of it when you get it. I don't think we will have too many of those this season, but let's see until the 1st here and then send out our youth academy scouts. Okay then, our youth academy scouting is up and ready. We had Barry and Agaliu 2-star experience, 2-star judgment scout right from the start of the season, but we were waiting for one more. And ladies and gents, welcome Dodds to the team. Another 2-star experience, 2-star judgment scout as per the rules of our road to glory this year. I mean, we've got Barry, who we have sent to England. We are an English side in the northwest of England, hence we have to scout in England. He's been sent to find us a right back and a centre back. We've sent Agaliu to Northern Ireland to find us a right midfielder, centre midfielder, left midfielder, and a centre attacking midfielder. We've got Dodd, who we have sent to Wales to find us a left back, a left winger, and a striker. Hopefully we can find the next, Ryan Giggs, Gareth Bale as well from Wales. Let's see what happens. We did have a good season in terms of youth academy scouting last season, which I did not think was possible with 1-star experience, 1-star judgment scouts. But hopefully this year or this season, we will find 1 or 2 more in that position. Our next game though is Plymouth Argyle. It's away from home, a team that are struggling right now, by the way. After being relegated last season, we could well see back-to-back relegation for Plymouth Argyle, but Vinicius Jr. winning the Ballon d'Or for 2025. Well done, son. And in the spirit of our youth academy scouting, we have got 3 of them starting for us today. Stewart at left back, Gibb at left midfield, and of course, Caleb Parkin making his debut for us in midfield. No pressure, son. We just want you to go into this game and do what you have been doing in the youth academy all season. Your physicality, I think, is ready to make that step up, definitely, but no pressure at all. Come on, the Rovers. This looks like one of those games where on paper we are destined for 3 points here, the 19th in the league, but we know that's not the case. The Pilgrims, although struggling in League One this season, they are a championship side, or they were a championship side last season. Not a good enough championship side, hence they were relegated, but they still have, few players in that team that have got championship experience. So I'm expecting a tough game here. We're still the best defensive side in the division, only conceding 6 goals all season. The flip side to that, though, is we are one of the worst attacking side in the division. They've still got Ryan Hardy up front, Bali Mumba, some good players in that team, you know. Some really good players in that team. I do believe, though, with the way we play, the way we defend as a team, as a unit together, we will be able to create chances of our own here, either from out wide crosses into the box or from counter-attacking situations. But Di Mariano decides to go forward here immediately, straight from kickoff. He finds El Hadj with the pullback to Bolting. Webster almost giving away a penalty there. I tried to go for it to block the shot, but he just did not shoot. That would have been an unlucky start to the game if Webster had given away a penalty there. But look at the pass and move from Parkin, though. He doesn't just admire the passes, he moves to get the return passes. He goes for it, the youngster, making an impact straight away here on his debut. Oh, how is that not gone in? How is that not gone in? We're not going to have too many opportunities in this game. Back to Parkin on his left foot, tries to go for the far post. What a save. I've been impressed by the first 15 minutes into his debut. Cameron with a header. Oh my God, how have we not scored in this game? How have we not scored? Plymouth on the counter-attack here. 15 minutes into the game, it's already the most exciting game we've had in quite a while now. Oh my God, is that going to be a red card? No, it's only yellow for Arthur Stewart. We have made some terrible tackles so far in this episode. We struggle to defend crosses. Are they going to put a cross in the box? They've gone short instead. To Kouassi. Kouassi finds El Hadj. El Hadj cuts inside on the left foot. Tries to bend one to the far corner, but narrowly off the post there. Oh, that was so close, wasn't it? How close was that one? This has been the most exciting half of football we have had all season. Harkin, though, a little bit slow on the ball. Possession lost. Oh, he covers grounds to win it back for us there. Hey, driving forward. Who wants it? Who wants it? Come on, we need players to step up and want more of the ball here. That's a yellow card, surely. But Patrick beats his man. His goes on the outside. Not too many bodies in the box, though, to put across. We're going to have to get ourselves together here. Back to Webster. Webster to Parkin. Parkin has found a little space here. This goes past his man. Parkin! Oh my God. He's had opportunities to score a goal in this game, but he's been by far our best player today. Oh, what a debut, by the way. It's 0-0, but we will take positive from our young centre midfielder, Callum Parkin, who's just pulled out one of the best performances of a centre midfielder in this team. Webster was also really good for us, but he had a few chances to get himself a goal. Ultimately, it didn't quite work out for him to get a goal. Look at that, our best player on the pitch, 8.1 rating there for Caleb Parkin. Our goalkeeper McGee, who made 1 or 2 saves as well. It seems like a really long time since we last played our last game in the BSM Trophy, which was to Northampton. We won that game, I believe. It doesn't matter anyway, this game. Win, lose, draw. We will go through to the next rounds of the competition. Northampton have played 2 games and they have lost to both ourselves and Chesterfield. So this game, in terms of our progression to the next round, it doesn't really matter. But we want to try and win, of course. We want to try and win. We've got Finley playing in the right-sided centre-back position for this game. Mary and Henry midfield, Taylor and Saunders up front. Wood starts in the left-back position. He doesn't start too many games, but he's got the chance to impress here. Come on, the Rovers. Tell you what, it'll be nice to see a few goals in this game, man. I don't care who scores. Our last 2 games have been 0-0. We just need to, get into the habit of scoring goals. They keep telling us we're the best defensive side in the division. One thing they're not telling us, though, is that we're the worst attacking side in the division. It's not a league game, though. It's a BSM Trophy game, but hopefully we will see 1 or 2 goals in this one against an experienced Chesterfield side, by the way. Now, what's crazy, though, the fact that we don't score too many goals. The last game against Plymouth, it was nothing to do with our inability to create chances. There we go again. There we go again. This is nothing to do with our lack of ability to create chances at the moment. It's more of our lack of ability to take those chances when we do create them. Yes, we can create a few more chances, to be fair. We can create a few more chances. But at this level, where we're pretty much set on going long, going wide and putting crosses into the box. That's a good ball to Saunders. Saunders on his left foot. It's off target. Yeah, when you rely on crosses into the box, long balls to create chances, you're not going to create too many. You just need to be clinical when you do manage to create one. Come on, don't concede now. Although a defeat means nothing in terms of going into the next rounds of this competition, it will be nice to not lose the game. It's Chesterfield opportunity. One last attack here. Big save from McGee. What would we have done without McGee this season? It's incredible. Most of our nil-nils, I say most of, probably about 30% of our nil-nil draws this season have come from our goalkeeper keeping us in the game, which is really important, by the way. And the job is done for us. Sometimes goes unnoticed, but we've got to praise him in a moment like this. That was a really good save. I'm not quite sure how we are in the top 4 this season, by the way. We've only scored 10 goals in the league in 15 appearances. We've conceded 6 and scored 10, but somehow we are in the top 4 right now, and we are picking up a lot of points, by the way. 26 points we have picked up this season, and the automatic places is not far of our grasp at the moment. I don't think we will get top 2, but I think we might just carry on doing enough like this to finish in the top 6 in those playoffs places. But let's play one more game then against 16th place Bradford. A lot of changes to the team from the last game. Henry and Webster starting midfield for us. Davis and Norman starting as our 2 centre-back. And Caleb Parkin has actually asked to play a game, but he probably will come off the bench. As we all know, or as some of you might know, the Bantams are one of the teams that secured automatic promotion, finishing 2nd last season, and of course promoted with ourselves and Wimbledon. The league table last season, by the way, in League 2 was so reflective of real life in terms of Wimbledon and Bradford, 2 teams that are expected to be promoted to League 1 this season in real life, did end up getting automatic promotion. We were an anomaly ourselves, of course. They've got some good players in this team, Poynton, who was playing from left wide for them. He did cause us a lot of troubles last season, scoring the late winner, I believe, to secure Bradford a 2-0 victory in one of the games we played last season. And talking about Poynton, that was a big chance for him to put Bradford 1-0 up here. It's a corner. Long one to the box. I thought they were going to go short there. We win it. It's been taken off. It's not a yellow card, is it? We found out already this season that stopping counter-attacking situations like that doesn't earn you a yellow card anymore, which is strange. That's twice now it's happened to us. No yellow cards on doing things like this. Out wide to right. Right goes back to Cook. Cook's fine. Pointing the number 23. We win possession back though. And we get it forward from defense to attack. Webster, who's been our little magician in midfield this season, drives forward. He finds Davison. Davison with a quick one to Patrick. Patrick, who's signing new contracts in this episode, and he put us in front. He did everything right there. The skill to cut inside and get away from his man, but couldn't finish. It's looking like it could be another 0-0. It's going to be our 4th 0-0 in a row if this ends up being 0-0. George Davison, it's not going to be 0-0. Oh my God. If he doesn't score right now, I'm not sure who gets the goals for us. Cameron has been in poor run of form, but he gets the assist there, I believe. Substitution just to freshen the team up a little bit and hopefully hang on to this result. Caleb Parkin comes off the bench. He has to start this game, as we mentioned earlier, but I thought the magnitude of this game, it's best to go with a more experienced pairing in midfield, but hopefully he can help us secure all 3 points. That's lovely. To Webster. Webster, who is absolutely knackered right now, finds Cameron. Cameron will go for it from here. Cameron goes for it. Oh my God. If that had gone in, that would have been the best goal of the save, the best goal of the season, certainly. We will take off Arthur Stewart there and replace him with Richie for the final 10 minutes of this game. One last attack here for Bradford. We win possession back. Matt Ritchie, that's why we brought you on, son. We get once again a 1-0 victory in 6 games in this episode or so. We have only scored in 2 of them. Only 1 goal we have scored in 2 of those games. 2 goals in 6 in this episode. That needs to improve, man. I'm not quite sure what to do to improve that, though. No, at some point this season, it's going to click for us. It has to click for us in terms of scoring goals. We cannot go all season averaging less than a goal a game. The only reason we are in the top 3 right now is our defense, as well as the goalkeeper, who is probably our player of the season so far. Back-to-back seasons, he could win it, you know, player of the season, which would be incredible, but he's keeping us in games. Stoke City are running away with it right now. They are 7 points above us. They are only 4 points above second place. Barnsley, Charlton, Oxford, Wrexham complete the rest of the top 6, but look at the top 11 there. Only 5 points separating the top 11 right now, which is incredible at this stage of the season. Mansfield, Salford, Leyton Orient in the bottom 3. The FA Cup, have we been drawn? Yes, to face Bradford away from home in the second leg of the FA Cup. In terms of the Bristol Street Motor Trophy, we are going into the second round where we are away from home against Stevenage. But smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all on the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.